Hey, 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 how are you all doing? It is Thursday, June, what's today? The 20th, I think it is. Yep, June 20th. And it is 7:30 at night. Well, in the evening. I know y'all hear put my windows down so I can get some of this breeze. Y'all probably hear the ambulance or whatever going. I dropped a little bit of water. I've been eating ice, y'all. That's a water droplet. But I needed some dinner, and I'm having some KFC. Haven't had KFC since my grandparents, may they rest in peace, were with me. And that was a few years ago. So today I decided I was going to stop and have me some. Of course, they didn't give me any napkins because that's what people do. But, of course, I got some in the glove box because that's what I do. Boom. All right, y'all. So, I'm not really sure, where I am in the process of recording stuff and of posting it. So, I'm just going to say I'm in Florida, y'all. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now. Just came from kicking it with a friend, having a little cocktail. I opened the fork, and what do I need the fork for? I got myself a 3-piece and some mac and cheese, but they gave me 2 pieces. Let's see what the receipt says. How about that? How about we check that? Because if the receipt say 3, I'm pulling back over there, okay? I didn't go 4. So let's see. The receipt says 3-piece, I got 2. I don't like going back to a place about my food, because I don't want nobody being petty or not. We just go. KFC, y'all got a little extra dollars from me. Yeah, maybe I should go back, but it's okay. Maybe God is saying, you only need the 2. So we going to leave it at that, all right? That's what we going to do. We going to leave it at me having 2 pieces. All right? This biscuit has seen better days, but it's all right. I mean, it's almost the end of the day. They want to get off. I ain't even tripping. We about to try this mac and cheese, y'all. First, we going to say, Grace, Lord, I thank you for this food. I thank you, oh God, for the provisions to be able to purchase this food. In the mighty name of Jesus, I thank you for the hands that prepared this food, oh God. Let it be nourishing to my body. Let it not be harmful, oh God, and make me ill in any type of way, Lord. Let it go down and digest the way that it should. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Let's try it. This is my first time having KFC, like I said, in a few years, and down here in Florida. Now, I don't really know a lot of places to eat down here. This is the beginning of me trying to learn things to eat. Now, I did have one place called Luby's I had been to, that my office manager boss lady had told me about, took me to, and it was nice. Let's check this mac and cheese out. Slide that over there. Let's see about this biscuit. It's hot. Put that over on that side. The chicken. Let's check that out. But how y'all doing today on this Thursday? Did anybody celebrate Juneteenth? Oh, this is hot, Jesus. Ooh. We'll try this thigh. Burning the fingertips. Woo. And I got the original recipe. pretty pleased with the chicken. Sheesh. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean my truck out, y'all. Speaking of this truck, y'all, I got a testimony to tell. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. That thing was hot. I got a testimony to tell y'all. We're gonna use this fork. I'm sorry, fork. Well, I'm up here sounding like I'm extra country. Yes, I mean my chicken with a fork is hot. This chicken's fresh. It's definitely fresh chicken. Yeah, it's definitely fresh chicken. I appreciate that. Thank you, KFC. Speaking of this truck, y'all, I got a testimony for you. I have traveled to Florida all the way from Maryland, okay? And I had originally told my finance company come get the vehicle. I was voluntarily repossessing it. They did not come and get the vehicle for 10 whole months. 9 whole months. Yeah, it was 9. They haven't come and got this vehicle. They decide on May 17th they coming to pick it up from the hotel I was staying at, y'all. From the hotel. I said, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I know you a good God. I know that whatever you're doing, this is going to be for my good. I'm letting go. I didn't fight or anything. I was like, okay, God. Because what could I do? It was nothing I could do. I didn't have the finances to do anything about it. Right? Ooh, hot. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to be talking. I said I'm going to roll with the punches, okay? I'm going to roll with it. I might even try a little more. No, I don't want that mac and cheese. It just was a waste of some dollars, but it's okay. You live to learn, right? Part of living is learning. And I know that next time I will not be getting mac and cheese from KFC. Change that recipe. If anybody knows the owner, let them know. Change the recipe. So, I spend weeks, well, more like days. I had to do Uber. I had to learn the bus route in Florida. Hey, where I come from, up in the DMV, you ain't got no issues with no buses or no train. They don't have train. The public transportation here is nowhere near like it is up the road. Like, you could get on a bus that will pass several bus stops and stop at 7 stops down the street. And just to get back the way you wanted to go, you're going to wait 30 minutes for another bus that's going to take you back to where you... This man was about to pull off with his friend hanging out the... Maybe I should move. And they're older men too. Maybe I should... Where I'm from, you got to watch your surroundings, even if they are old people. All right, they done left. But I digress. Back to my story. So, I ended up, catching the bus, trying to do the little commuter train, which only takes you a couple of little spaces, and you still gotta get on the bus. But I was gonna work it out. I'm rolling with the punches. God, I'm going wherever you taking me, I'm going. Okay, I gotta get to this job. Let me say it, y'all. I shout out to the people It's amazing when strangers, because the people I work with, we getting to know each other now, but they're basically strangers. Excuse me, gotta take a bite. They're basically strangers, and they have helped me out like we have been friends since the 80s. Like I'm telling you, they have gone to bat for me, have piece of gristle, have done the most for me. They've done more for me than some people up the road have done for me. And if you get in your feelings because I said that means you might be one of them people. But I ain't holding nothing against you. You holding it against yourself. But like right now, I'm staying in the boss man's Airbnb free. Okay? He has blessed me to be able to stay there free. God has used this man to give me free housing for a limited time, of course, while I stack my money. In the midst of stacking that money, I'm sitting at work one day, and I had made an appointment to go to one of these buy here, pay here places to get a vehicle. Because it's true when they say you can't navigate through this city without a vehicle. You really do need a vehicle. So I'm at work, and I was like, well, I know I got my insurance, but you can't cancel your insurance in Florida either without having documentation that you no longer have the vehicle. That part. So, you know how you get that little nudging, like you hear something, but you don't really hear something. And it was like, check with your finance company whether or not there's something online you can print so you can, cancel this insurance. I go on there. They still give me the option to pay for my vehicle. What? Huh? Since when and who do that? Because up the road in Maryland, now I ain't proud to say this, but it's part of my testimony. I've had several, meaning 3, vehicles repossessed, okay? Never have I been able to 3.5 weeks later, have the option to get these vehicles back. So it says I can get my vehicle back. I was like, I laughed it off, joked it off. God, what you doing? Prayed about it. The next morning, I'm waiting on the boss lady to pick me up and give me a ride in, because like I said, blessings. And I'm standing. I walked up to a church because I was going to meet at the church. So she had to come all the way back in the neighborhood. And I'm standing on holy ground, and I'm talking to God while I'm waiting, and I just feel it in my spirit, call the finance company. So I call them. They answer the phone. I get to talking. I want to inquire about what's going on. They said, yeah, your vehicle is still available. Just make this payment right here, and you can go pick it up. What? Say, huh? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hello? You said I could what? I said, so it's still at the tow yard? No, it's at the auction lot. And it ain't gone yet? Oh, okay. I said, bet. This was on a Tuesday. I first looked on the site on the Monday, and this was on Tuesday. This is all last week, okay? And, oh, that skin is quite tasty. So, sorry, y'all. I was hungry. I haven't eaten today. So, I tell them, I said, because of the blessing of being able to stay rent free, I said, I'm going to pay for my vehicle. I'm going to pay for it on Friday. They said, okay. Okay, it's still gonna be there? Yeah, it'll still be there. Now, mind you, the auction is on Fridays. I'm like, oh, shoot. So, I end up, sharing this bit of praise report with the boss lady. who's also a praying woman. And she was like, yes, you need to do this. So, I'm like, but where is my tag? Because I was able to go get some stuff out the truck when they first towed it, when they first repossessed it. All the rest of the stuff they told me is going to be thrown away. And I won't have another. There's a lot of that too. And a lot of vehicles that have their base booming, okay? It shakes the office building, okay? But either way, I was like, I need my tag. So I called the tow yard because they need to send the tag back. It was a North Carolina tag. I know y'all. I lived in Maryland, North Carolina tag down in Florida. Hey, life. So I called them and I'm like, you still get my tag? Can I come get my tag? They worked it out. It was like, well, is this your first appointment? Because we only let you come once. I was like, no, I've already been there one time and got the stuff that I could get. But I did not take the tag off because it had different type of screws, special screws, so your tag will be stolen. I said, so I didn't take the tag off. They put me on hold, did some fumbling around, came back and said, your tag's still at the tow yard. Jesus is real. I was like, can I come get it? Can I come get it Friday? They was like, I heard, I guess the young lady that was talking to me, she had to talk with the supervisor. So I hear the supervisor in the background was like, yeah, she could go ahead and get it on Friday. I was like, Jesus. Then I said, will I have to pay? Because I had to pay $50 to go get my stuff that day. That when I was able to go get it, you know, when they originally had taken it. And he was like, no, she don't have to pay anything. She could just go get it. Come on, God. Come on through, Jesus. So I was like, perfect. Another blessing ended up happening. Boss man decides that he agrees to allow me to get paid the day before. All right? The day before Friday. So, and then boss lady took me to the bank to cash my check. I called the finance company, made my payment on Thursday. Couldn't get the truck on Friday because it was a lot of like calling them and negotiating. You know, we're trying to get the auction lot to respond, right? Y'all, the auction lot responds on Friday, but they close early. I was like, please don't have auction off my truck, or because they hadn't gotten in touch with them yet to let them know I made the payment. I'm like, I've given all that I have. Every little dime I had was gone, okay? They got in touch with them on a Friday, told me I could come pick my truck up on Monday. Monday morning, I go pick my truck up, y'all, on June 17th. 30 days later. Where they do that at? Because it ain't never been done for me. I don't know about you or who you know, but it ain't been done for me before. I get to pick my truck up. They put the tag on the truck for me. Mind you, the tag is dead. I thank God that I'm still driving. I'm just being real and transparent. Don't none of y'all report me. And as the guy is scraping the stuff off the windshield, now this is the thing that blew my mind, like, okay? As the guy is scraping the stuff off the windshield, once again, I get that little nudging that said, look through the windshield. I look through the windshield and I see something in the back. I'm like, hold up. I walk around because he pulled the truck up. I never like walked to the truck, start open the door. I ain't do anything. I was just waiting because I'm still in shock that I even get it back. I walk around. Y'all, all my stuff still in the truck. They told me they was going to throw everything away that I did not get out the truck at the tow yard. They didn't. They said that they were supposed to clean the truck out when it got to the auction lot. They didn't. I told the guy who was scraping the stuff with the windshield, I said, all my stuff is still in there? He said, oh yeah, that's surprising because they supposed to have cleaned it out. Y'all, look at this. The little tag from when I picked it up has the word, it's backwards, y'all can't tell, has the word at the bottom, clean. I don't know what God you serve, or if you even serve one. But the one I serve, faithful. Oh, just. Oh. Let me not get to shouting over. Let me not. Y'all. I have been restored like it never even happened. There are people who don't even know my truck was taken because I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to worry nobody. I didn't want to hear the questions. I didn't want to hear the, well, what you going to do and the shoulda and the couldas and the wouldas. I didn't want to hear any of it. I just wanted to keep my faith in God. I wasn't tucking my tail and running back to Maryland because my truck was gone. I wasn't tucking my tail and running back to Maryland because I didn't have a roof over my head. I wasn't doing that because when I got back to Maryland, it'd be the same thing. I would be without a vehicle and without a roof over my head. Let's keep it real, people. I would have still been going from hotel to hotel up there. I did it before for almost 4 months. I was in a hotel. So it didn't matter if I was in Florida or if I was in Maryland or if I was in Idaho. It don't matter. It was still going to be the same thing. So I was going to put myself 10 toes down and trust God here where he brought me to. All right? I didn't just choose Florida. God chose Florida and I followed. And he's been blessing me every moment I've been here. He's been blessing me. Okay? So if you got something going on in your life, if you don't know what you should do, if you don't know, what's going on, know that God is good. And he works everything out to the good for those who love him and are called according to his purpose. Okay? Give it over to him. Give it to him. I had let this go. I felt like Abraham having to give up his son when God was like, sacrifice your son. And then before he was getting ready to kill his son, God said, hey, there's a ram over there in the bush. I had given this up. I was like, okay, God, have at it. I don't got it anymore. All right, Lord, whatever you got next for me. I know you're going to restore me, but I did not think he was going to restore me as if it never happened. I still ain't told nobody. They're gonna find out with this video that it happened. And I'm back like it never happened. Y'all. Look at this. Ain't it all nice and pretty? Y'all. Everybody I've met down here has been a blessing. This meal right here is courtesy of a friend that I met recently after being down here. Right, I met him right after my truck was taken. He CashApped me to get food on yesterday, and it was money left over for me to get food today. Okay? Like, you never know who God will use. You never know who he will use to bless you. As long as you keep trusting him, he will use whoever and whatever to bless you. If my truck had not been taken, I would have been at another hotel. I would have been spending money at another hotel. I still wouldn't have paid for the vehicle. Still would have been ducking and dodging and trying to stay out of the way. But because the truck was taken, that opened up the door for God to use another willing vessel to bless me with a roof I don't have to pay for right now, so that I can stack my money. You know what I mean? So that then I can make the payment to get back on track with this vehicle. So I can, Jesus. Where's my lemonade? And it's ironic. Lemonade. After life tried to give me lemons, I got lemonade at the end of the day. Don't sleep on God, because he never sleeps, and he definitely ain't gonna sleep on you. He don't play about you. He don't play about those who trust him. This was his reputation on the line, because everybody who knows me, who knew I was coming here, knew I was moving on the unction of the Lord. His reputation was on the line, and his word say he will not put you to shame. Hey, oh, y'all, let me eat my chicken. Let me eat my chicken. Trust him. Rock with him. Roll with him. And see when everything that was meant to harm you turns around and works for your benefit. I'm telling you. And this is only the beginning. This is only the... Hey, I'm about to be bold and prophesy over your life that what you going through right now ain't nothing. Because what's about to take place in your life, the next thing that's about to happen in your life, going to be your everything. It's going to put you... It's going to blow your mind. When I got to the job after I picked this truck up and all my stuff was still in there, I sat down and shocked. I couldn't... When I drove off of that auction lot with my vehicle and my stuff, I didn't say a word until I got to the office. And I told the ladies in the office, I was like, all my stuff is in the truck. I was so, man, I had been praying for God to far exceed my expectations, and he did. I mean, he far exceeded my expectations with the thought that I could even get my vehicle back. But then he went and put some icing on my cake and got all my stuff back there. What? What? Come on. Hey, yo. Eat my chicken. Y'all, don't sleep on a God that never sleeps. Don't sleep on a God that knows that knows the number of hairs on your head. Don't sleep on him. The God that breathed life into, that's his breath you breathing. Don't sleep on him. What? Come. Greater things than these. I feel it in my, greater things than these will he do for you. Trust him. Dare yourself to trust him. My lemonade. Let me eat my chicken. Yo. What you trusting in him for? What you waiting on? Huh? What's the posture of your heart while you wait? Are you still looking for all the good? Are you still looking for him and everything? Have you given up? Because don't give up. I could have easily called up the road to my family and been like, hey, this ain't working. And they would have got it together and they would have brought me back up the road. I would have been on Amtrak going back up the road. Okay? But I said, I'm not tucking my tail and I'm running. I ain't tuck my tail and run. I got 10 toes down and I said, all right, Lord, where's the closest bus route? All right, Lord, how do I get where I got to go? Yeah, I got turned around. One time, boss lady had to come find me. I don't know where I ended up. I was just like, hey, I got on the little train thing. I blinked and it had passed my stop, and now I'm going backwards. I'm going back the way I came. I don't know where I'm at. She just told me, hey, just get off, share your location, and I'm gonna pick you up. Hey, come on now, share your location. Let God know where you at. Let him know you lost. Let him know that you at this point when you don't know where to go, when your roads are divided, when you are confused. Let him know where you at and see when he sends some help. Oh, y'all, see, yo, I'm about to, Hey, you ain't got to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to believe in him. But, hey, if you don't believe it for yourself, then watch me walk out what I believe. And what I believe is that he's always going to work everything out to my good. What I believe is that I am operating in his favor. What I believe is that he got me. What I believe is that he is my provider. He owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. Everything, including you, belong to him. Okay? See if he don't see about you when you need to be seen about. Hey, all that's going on in the world, things are happening, earth shaking, people are dying, people are going crazy, but yet and still, he sees you. He sees you. He still got time for you. Do you got time for him? Just a question. Y'all. But the review on that chicken was that it was good. The mac and cheese, it wasn't grandma's. I had 2 pieces and not 3. I had to side eye them real quick. But it's all right. It was just enough. You know what I'm saying? I got to share my testimony with y'all. I got to eat on some chicken. I got myself fed for the day. Yo. Now I'm about to go and work on some things that God has called me to work on that I need to be getting done before the next level of which he's going to take me. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for chilling. I didn't even think I was going to be on here 30 minutes. I thought it was going to be less than that. But you know what? Hey, so what? You know what I mean? Hopefully it blessed you. Hopefully it encouraged you. Hopefully it did what it needed to do. Hey, I feel good sharing the story. Can you see back? I got it all tucked back there so I got my back seat could be clear. Do you my stuff? What God has for you is for you and nobody can take it from you, okay? All right? And he will restore you. His words say, I will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. Let me go. Because a shout about to come on. And some of y'all might not be ready for that. But I got to give him his glory. I tell God all the time, get your glory out of my story. And I'm telling my story so he get his glory. Okay? You better recognize him, acknowledge him. Because he's always there. He's always looking and he's always listening. It don't matter what you're doing. If you mess up, ask him to forgive you. You get back up. Get yourself together, straighten your crown, and go back at it again. I'm telling you, he's good. Follow him. Seek him. Learn about him. All right? Study to show yourself approved. Will you get it right all the time? Of course not. You human, ain't you? Hey, you ain't gonna always get it right, but he's looking at you being diligent when you diligently seek him. All right, when you're trying to do things the right way, he's looking at your heart. Man will look at all your ways and they'll judge you for the rest of your life based on something you did in 1996. God is like, hey, I done forgot about that. I've forgiven you and I've tossed that out. What's up? So what's up? Enjoy your Thursday night. I'm posting this. I ain't editing this. I'm not doing the daggone thing, but I'm about to publish this. All right. So I'll see y'all in the next video.